Hello and welcome to Midnight Wolf Tarot Aquarius. It's great to see you guys again. If you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a cross watcher, welcome. Aquarius, this is now the third time today that I'm trying to film your video. Yesterday I tried to film for you. I tried to do it multiple times, up to 8 times. My computer kept shutting off. My webcam kept shutting off. In the middle of me filming, it would stop filming. I've never had these kind of technical issues with my computer, with my webcam, with anything. I was just trying to film for you. It was at approximately at 5:13 a.m. At 3 minutes and 43 seconds, it did it again. For whatever reason, there's certain Aquariuses that don't want a particular message to come out, but I'm going to try to film again for you guys, and if it doesn't work out, I'm just going to upload what I have and explain that situation. I think some of you are ending a relationship and are already entering into a new relationship. For some reason, you don't want that to come out. I think for whatever reason, you know that this person is going to find out, or the fact that you have obviously a mistress, or you know, I guess you would consider that the same thing if you're a female doing it to a male. Whatever reason, you don't want this stuff coming out. But the cards that originally came out was New Beginning, right? So we had New Beginning. Gonna give this a go. We had New Beginning. We had Passion. Okay, the magnetic, seductive quality surrounds you at the present. Enjoy it, and Surrender. Right. So at times we must surrender to the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go, and all will work out. Clearly, something's going on. I'm gonna put these back in the deck and try to pull something else out for you guys and see if those same cards come out. Just so you can see me shuffle, okay? This is quite peculiar and strange. So, universe, what messages do you have for Aquarius for April 2021? For love and relationships. What messages do you have for Aquarius for April 2021? For love and relationships. Surrender came back out. Passion came back out. Romance is now here. Alright. Unfortunately, for whatever Aquarius doesn't want this to come out, it's going to come out anyway. The only other card really that came out was Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship. Within your friendship, your love life will dramatically improve. So I think that you potentially you had your original partner, you also had a friend of the opposite sex, or it could have been of the same sex. You know, no judgments or anything. You know, we all lead interesting love lives and lives in general. But I believe that this friendship went from being a friendship to something more advanced. For whatever reason, you didn't want that message to come out, but it now stands and it's there. And for the Aquariuses that are involved in that, it's there now, okay? So let's see, let's do some romance angels here. Trying to connect to a different set of Aquariuses. Aquarius universe for April 2021. What messages do you have for Aquarius for April 2021 for love and relationships? Alright, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Alright, so we have that. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So that's a real beautiful card as well. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And you also have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. For certain Aquariuses, that flirting might have went too far. The only other card that did not come out was New Beginning, but 2 of the old cards did come back out. But with that, at the same time, I feel like that's in correlation with the friendship. I don't know, Aquarius. I don't know what you did, but either way, you know, you have love, but I don't know. I don't know if it was done in the right way, but, you know, then again, you know, it's just my opinion. So let's see. Let's pull some tarot now for Aquarius Universe, April 2021. April 2021 for love and relationships, universal messages. The Hierophant is flipped over. So definitely not much of a spiritual guidance here, right? Obviously, something was taking place that may have, well, probably wasn't supposed to necessarily, but, you know, in the end, you're going to find love that wasn't done the correct way. I guess. And as I say that, and now we see it, the Devil and the Lovers come out. Was this done in the correct way? You have the Hierophant in reverse. You have the Devil and the Lovers that popped out together. Literally hand in hand. So Aquarius, you know, clearly you were with somebody, you had a friendship that went too far. But either way, if you fell in love with your friend, you fell in love with your friend. But the main issue is you're still with your original person that you've been with. I think now it's time for truth and honesty. This could be a connection between Capricorn and a Gemini as well. Could also have something to do with the Taurus. So this could all be the 3 groups, right? Oh, and it also doesn't have to connect to the zodiac for the ones that are involved in this. But, you know, it's coming out now, so we'll see if my video ends up stopping again. What other additional messages do you have for Aquarius for April 2021 in regards to this relationship? Alright, 2 of Swords in the reverse. Aquarius, I can let you know right now, and with the highest energy, that if you think your partner doesn't know about this other friend, you're wrong. They have suspicions. They're not blind to the situation. They're also sitting at the King of Swords. You know, Aquarius, you know, you're a part of this, you know, being an air sign, right? But this does represent Gemini. Your partner very well may be a Gemini. Not good. But, you know, you're sitting at a higher power, or at least they may be, because, you know, if you're with another air sign, not happy. With the Hermit here, this isn't you being in hermit mode. This is what doing these kind of things causes to people. You know, I feel like, this has been kind of a long-term relationship, and obviously you're going to make the choices that you're going to make. It's really not up to me for me to school you or tell you what's right or wrong. But the person that this is happening to, that's not fair. Alright, let's move on here with the current situation. Offer in reverse here. You very well may get literally the double-edged sword here. I think by the time that you truly offer your friend this offer that you wanted to offer them, they're not actually going to take it. And then you're going to end up being alone. Maybe that's why you weren't ready to hear this message. That's maybe has something to do with the Three of Pentacles. Although this can represent, victory, a celebration, things like that, this could also represent a third party as well as the Three of Swords. And that is coming right underneath the Devil and Gemini. So it was connecting like this. And not good. It's not good. You're very well may end up alone. And with the Ten of Wands coming in here, with everything feeling like a burden, I think that's what you're afraid of. I think that's truly what you are afraid of. That you're going to end up just being by yourself because of the choices that you made. But realize you made a choice. And you have to stand by with those choices. With the Two of Pentacles, you're done juggling the two. I think eventually you're at your own time, you're going to be ready to state what you did. But by the time you do it, I mean, both of these people know. At least the friend already knows their involvement in it. By seeing the heartbreak of the other person, that might be enough for them to be like, I shouldn't have done that. We shouldn't have done that. Let's just let things be. Let's let things go. But then, at the same time, that might come back around, right? Yeah, with the Three of Cups here. So there's a lot of threes here. So, I mean, the friend might be upset for a while, may disappear, very well come back. Because in the end, they do love you. You did find love with your friend. That's okay if things like that happen. But the individual that you're with is will be extremely hurt. And it's not good. Not good. So let's see, future sense. What's going to be there for Aquarius? Decisions, huh? And there you are, bright as a star. But then, with the Three of Pentacles here, underneath that, you get the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So definitely someone not accepting an offer. Six of Cups, all the cups are going to start spilling all over the place. And since that came out with the Pentacles, I'm going to leave that right there. Wow, a lot jumped out there. Yeah, okay. Six of Swords. That's your original partner, that's them disappearing and floating away under that burden, okay? Strength, finally having it confirmed of what has taken place here. They decided to leave, right? Ten of Cups in reverse. And you also have Nine of Wands in the reverse, to which, your original partner no longer has to have any guards up, right? They're like, well, I was hoping this wasn't the case. It has been confirmed. I'm just going to depart and leave and no longer waste my time. Obviously, my presence isn't wanted here nor needed. Alright, so let's move forward. Two of Pentacles. And it's such irritation. Like, I'm irritated. This is a very weird energy. It's like a lot of irritation. Why? Yeah, it's like, you know, I think it's more of the irritation of the individual that they were just aware of it. I feel like they're irritated with themselves that they allowed it to go as long as they did and allow for things, for their time to be wasted. Five of Wands, you know, in the upright, going in the defense. I feel like, Aquarius, you're going to go up in a big defense because you're not going to be quite sure what's going to happen for you. But for under the Three of Cups here, that card flew. Yeah, you have the High Priestess on the bottom as well. For overall, let's see the card that flew it. Death. And it's not in such a good way, right? You know, you want to see this in the upright because that's new beginnings and, you know, sense of renewal. Not so much when it's in the reverse. And, no, that's something that you're going to have to figure out. But, like I said, you know, with the flirt and with friendship, you know, like I said, you know, the flirting might have went too far. Beyond that, clearly it did. You ended up losing somebody that did love you. But I feel like that friend's going to come back around because you two also love each other. And so where can there truly be judgment? You know, when you find love. But sometimes how things are done is not, that structure is not always 100% correct. But you find love how you find love. And hopefully for the individual that you were originally partnered with, they end up finding the person that was meant for them. Clearly you weren't it, Aquarius. I don't know, like, so many feelings here. Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult. It's difficult to see that. And now I know why. Like, I had so many computer issues. I don't understand why even this morning. Like, I'm very tempted to upload that video as well so you can see that little, it's literally 3 minutes and 43 seconds and everything just shuts off. I'm tempted. But also be aware of this, that the Hierophant and the High Priestess are both in the reverse position as well. And that's your overall. It's the High Priestess in reverse, so probably not exactly how you hoped it would be. Alright, so just moving on. Just gonna move on here. Okay, so if you are happen to be under the age of 18, this is a good time for you guys to click off. I'm going to use a deck that is for adults only. You know, it does show nudity, sexual positions, all those things, okay? But I already have my videos marked that it's not for kids anyway, but in case somebody were to get a hold of it, it is not for you. Politely go ahead and click off, okay? So let's see how far this went. You know, Aquarius. You know, this deck is going to tell the rest of the story, and we'll get to see it. So let's see how everything unraveled for you, huh? Or unfolded, or yeah. I feel like more if it's a unravel. I don't know, Aquarius. But definitely, at least in terms of zodiac, you know, it could have been Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus could have been involved, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could have been involved, other air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We also have, if I didn't say fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as well. So yeah, everybody's on the board. So we'll see if, yeah, like if anyone cross watches this video, huh? So let's see. Alright, universe, additional messages, clarifiers for Aquarius for April 2021. Two of Pentacles came out. Again, it just shot out of my deck. And you could see just the lust after that woman. But definitely wasn't after your partner though, Aquarius. At least the original one. Alright. Can you clarify the Hierophant? Ooh. My goodness. Your partner is just going to be left with the memory. They're just going to be left with the memory and just looking through the pictures. Not so much a memory. Yeah, well, yeah, Five of Cups. Just looking through, does that heartbreak, you know, even though that you were kneeled down and everything, it just wasn't true. With the Chariot as well here, you were trying to find your ways to how to politely say to your partner that I'm with somebody else, it's time for me to move on, but yet you couldn't do it, you weren't able to, and so you just kept both of them until you could try to figure out what to do. And here you are as a star, to where you can see again your involvement in this, you know, it's, and it, at the same time, it's like, yeah, you find love where you find love. But how it was found, and just for how long that it lasted, and you did, I mean, the friend became your Ten of Cups, okay? And it's very real. It was real passion, real love, everything. But you should have probably said something to your other partner. Because I feel like it was for a long-standing time. Yeah, it's like it was for a long period of time. Like we're talking a span of like 8 months this was going on. You probably should have said something sooner, Aquarius. Alright, with the Devil and Gemini together. Yeah. Two of Swords in the upright. And sorry, that flipped out of my hand. It's like, no, don't show that card. Again, Two of Swords in the upright, and you can see how, you know, the man is so lustful after the woman with the rose, and her eyes are closed. This is the reputation, you know, reputation. Well, see, you guys got me tripping on my words. It represents, there you go, your previous partner. That all know you didn't think that they knew. They knew. They knew. Anything else for that? We shall see. Two cards popped out. Yeah, with the Empress and the Sun in reverse here for both of these. You know, your original partner very much knew who they were. Knew that they weren't deserving of this, and they were right to leave. And they were right to the truth. And I think in the end, the longer that you're with the friend that you chose, that you finally picked, that's why I said before that you're going to notice a double-edged sword, that they very well may not be the right one for you, and you may end up very much single because of this decision. But we'll see. Two of Swords in reverse. Let's moving on here. It's like the twisting of my stomach with this. It's just, yeah, the Hermit again. And now you can really see it, okay? And so a lot of people say that you can't combine these two decks together. For me, I don't agree with that because it really truly depicts of how the reading is going, okay? So your original partner, you put them in the Hermit, right? Put them in the Hermit phase. And this would be the sign of Virgo, okay? And when you look at this picture in this deck, you see the other partner's having sex and the other person's sitting there. And this card also just represents missing. But you see how that person's just looking down and it's like they're very much aware of what's taking place. You know, you're the one having the good time and there's heartbreak here. Complete heartbreak. Right? Yeah, Four of Swords. They got to a point as well that there was like no point of overthinking the situation any longer. You know, and this is a, you know, a very lustful picture. With this deck, there's not a lot of reversals like this. You know, they don't have any reverse meanings, but to me, you know, looking at it as a, you know, reading it as a deck as I usually normally would, you know, I would see it as not overthinking of what you have chosen. And you know, you chose to have the lustful partner, and that was your choice. King of Swords. Your choice. Indeed. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Like, you didn't, you know, and again, it's, you know, embracing that partner, right? But this is embracing of the friend that you chose. And that really, you know, at the same time, you know, how do you say what's right or wrong, right? How do you say what's right or wrong? Because you did find love, so that's good. But like I said, it was just how it was done and for the length of time that it went on for. Something should have been said. Something should have been said sooner. The Hermit here. Let's see. Yeah, with the Eight of Wands. You know, it was like there was a point of time that you two, you and your previous partner, you know, you definitely did. You had a great sexual connection. There was communication, but also at the same time, this also could have been the messages that you were giving to your friend as well. And you can see how this lustful, you know, and beautiful that picture is. But that was the bad communication that was going on behind your partner's back. Pentacles on the Star here. Yeah, betrayal with the Tower. And you can see that betrayal. Now you can definitely see the betrayal now, huh? So you're just sitting there enjoying. Yeah, and now you have Knave of Pentacles. And so this deck is interesting because it has multiple knights in it. So, you know, chose to have the lustful knight, right? And this could be man or woman. It isn't just saying that it's this guys that do this, but you chose to be this knight instead of original Knight of Pentacles, right? And here you can really see it with the Eight of Swords. And so look at that picture, okay? And who do you see in the background? That's the devil. That's the devil. So Queen of Wands, I mean, and that's what, because you're, what, your friend, you know, very lustful, beautiful, you know, I feel like that this individual was able to fulfill every fantasy that you had. Every fantasy that you had, anything that you wanted. And that's why you were so driven to them over your, well, now is what is now your past partner. Somewhere the passion ran out with that, and it wasn't that way with this partner. Yeah, Four of Cups. You know, you definitely wanted to offer something, but you were constantly looking around, though. You weren't quite sure. You weren't sure who was watching, looking, paying attention to that, right? With the world in reverse as well here, you know, it definitely kind of came to a completion anyway. So with the long pattern you got here with 10 of Wands, 6 of Wands, Strength, 10 of Cups, 9 of Wands, Universe, what direct message do you have? And this is coming from your previous partner. That they did. They loved you. They loved you. And that's the 10 of Cups here in the upright. But you can see where this individual is almost having to chase after that old love. Five of Wands here. Going up in defense. Going up in defense. Yep, High Priestess. High Priestess still in a reverse position. And so it's not a good energy, not a good vibe. It's not the beautifulness of this card or what this card would represent either way for this deck or not. You know, the fact that you have the High Priestess in the reverse 2 times, you know, and now you have the Ace of Cups also in reverse. You know, you again want to see this in the upright, you know, and the fact that it's face down with the High Priestess face down. You know, you very well may end up walking away without anybody here, Aquarius. 3 of Cups and the Death card. Yeah, you weren't the knight that I was just talking about. So here you have the Knight of Cups, right? But that's, you know, the reversal. You know, this is what it looks like in the upright. And this is the right knight to be. Or is that Wands? No, that's Cups. I was right. Knight of Cups, right? So, again, though, this is the kind of knight that you want to be. Genuine. Either way, you know, masculine, feminine energy here. That's the knight you want to be. You don't want to be this knight. You don't want to be that. Okay? And you can see where it's even in a different language. But you don't want to be this kind of knight. You want to be this kind of knight. You want to walk up and have like a true meaning. And have it be true and honest. Because if you don't, if you choose to be this kind of knight, and this is how you're going to be, and you're not getting into being this kind of knight, this is what it creates. This kind of heartbreak. And again, you can see the woman sitting there just kind of heartbroken, just looking at herself, you know, has the blade there, everything spilt over, and then again you can see the people having sex in the background behind her back. I don't know. On the bottom here, have 5 of Wands. Again, you know, somebody was always watching this take place. Your previous partner, like I said, was aware, and that card just shot out of my hand. I swear, Aquarius. Definitely there is the majority of you that did not want this to come out, but it came out. I'm too I don't know how do you say that? Too determined. When something needs to come out, I don't allow things to just be disregarded, especially if someone needs to know something. But anyway, Five of Wands. Like I said, you know, the previous partner knew, was always watching. I think that, you know, you felt that you were doing everything right and keeping everything hidden right. But you definitely probably left some messages, probably left your phone out or something, to where they gained access and aware, or they even saw the change of expression of when this friend came around. And I have a real strong feeling that this friend very well could have been a mutual friend between the both of you. You know, in the sense that they even came over to your house, hung out at your house, engaged at holidays. Your previous partner knew this other individual very well. And so this type of, where did it go? The betrayal here with the tower was so shocking to them. It was. Because it was like, you know, not only how could you do this, but how could they do this? How could you both do this to me? Like, how can you both do this? So, sorry, Aquarius. I wish that this was a better outcome for you. Hopefully for other Aquariuses, for the ones that don't resonate with this, you know, hopefully, you know, next month's will be more for you. But there are particular Aquariuses that need to be aware of the fact that this is all coming out and it will unfold, and either way, no matter what you try to do to stop it, it's going to be known. The people that need to hear it, the people that need to see it, if there are cross watchers that need to see this video, they very well will watch something and see it. And then just kind of look at this, go, what? You know, so I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I just feel like I'm babbling now, but yeah, Aquarius, if you would like to join my team, not so sure for the ones that you didn't want this message to come out, but yes, if you would like to, just hit the subscribe button. If you unfortunately resonated with this video, you know, give me a like so I know you resonated with it, or just comment down below. I know if I get a lot of thumbs down, I know it will be from the Aquariuses that did not want this message to come through, but either way, thumbs up, thumbs down, it, you know, it is what it is to me. But yeah, hopefully this message helps somebody, and most importantly, hopefully for the Aquarius that hasn't made a decision yet, or they're about to make a decision, if you haven't made this choice yet, I would just be honest. Just be honest before you let things go this far. You know, there's definitely opportunity to always make a change. I'm going to leave you guys with that. Glad I finally got through the video. There was enough disruption over the last few days. So, until next month, guys, ladies, everybody. Take care, everybody. Bye.